Today, precisely, during these historical days, the fate of Belarus is being decided. I am truly honored, together with you, to be part of the events that will go down in history in the greatest struggle for freedom and democracy in the history of our motherland. On the 20th of January 1863, Kostus Kalinowski headed the provisional government of Lithuania and Belarus. And before that, he was in charge of publishing and distribution the Muzhitskaya Pravda, the first revolutionary newspaper in the Belarusian language. For many Belarusians, Kostus Kalinowski has become a symbol of the people's struggle for their rights. 150 years have passed since then. On the 22nd of November 2019, the burial of the remains of Kostus Kalinowski, as well as 20 other rebels, took place in Vilnius, Lithuania. Their mutilated bodies were found during excavation in 2017. The same mutilated body of Witold Ashurek, a political prisoner, brutally tortured in the Shklov colony in Belarus, was handed over to his relatives. Witold Ashurek devoted his whole life to Kostus Kalinowski, and he also died as a martyr's death. How come that even after a century and a half, the Belarusians did not gain freedom and independence? How it's possible that Belarusians kill Belarusians, torture and rape, as the NKVD forces killed and raped in the 30s of the last century? Why are Belarusians becoming the poorest and the most homeless nation, a pariah nation in their own country? Alexander Lukashenko threatens to send Russian troops to Belarus to fight women, children and elderly people who dared to vote against the dictatorship and came out in the street to defend their choice. We took to the streets to peacefully defend our votes, which were stolen from us by the criminal and bloody regime. We took to the streets with flowers and children to bring justice, legality and democracy back to the country. Alexander Lukashenko ordered the chained dogs of the regime to kill us, rape us, throw us behind bars and intimidate us, but he clearly underestimated the determination of the Belarusian people in the struggle for freedom. The people of Belarus cannot be intimidated. Yes, we tried all the peaceful methods, but they didn't work. But we cannot retreat, because the bloody regime continues to kill and torture our loved ones. We will complete our journey, and on this path we must swear and give our word to go only forwards. This is not turning back. The whole country needs to get out of this rotten swamp, from this quagmire of pain, anger and despair. This is no way back. We, the defenders of democracy and freedom, sometimes hear a question. Well, when will you calm down already? Never. We will never rest until the Belarusian people stop being a victim of the nightmare of the unthinkable cruelty of aggressors and murderers. No, we will not calm down while we are receiving the mutilated bodies of our loved ones until the sound of laughing of the freaking black balaclavas. No, we cannot calm down while teenagers jump from rooftops in an attempt to avoid new torture and pressure. No, we will not rest until the aggressors receive just retribution, and we will not rest until our voting rights are being stolen. Today, my dears, despite all the horrors of the present and the past, I say to you, I still have a dream. I have a dream that one day, very soon, Belarus will become a real, civilized and free country where human rights are respected and the dignity of the individuals is appreciated. I have a dream that every one of us will have the right to vote and our voice will be respected, that people will be able to unite in different parties with different political platforms and defend their voice in the freely elected parliament. I have a dream that one day death courts will cease to exist in Belarus, that a transparent and fair judicial system will work and the police and military will protect the rights and freedom of each of us. I have a dream that Belarus will rise from its knees of economical begging and flourish as a truly independent and self-sufficient country. Indeed, our people have enormous potential and we have already demonstrated our strength and ability to survive in spite of all repressions and crises. I have a dream, and the same dream is burning in the hearts of millions of Belarusians today, making our hearts beat faster and our eyes shine with hope for quick changes for the better. With the dream, we will be able to work together, pray together, fight together, languish together in the fascist dungeons, stand for freedom together, knowing that one day, very soon, we will be free and Belarus will become an independent country. I have a dream that one day we will conduct a general cleaning of our house Belarus and finally, all together, we'll build a country for life in which there is a place for every Belarusian, regardless of political views, religion, education, gender, age, language and much more. And it cannot be otherwise. Живи Беларусь!